And here we are back for Game 4 with the Nuada Face Flourish deck. Or perhaps the Spirit Link, the Night Gaunt deck, depending on... so he opens with Mauler, which is perfectly fine with me. Again, I want to level my Bright Tusk Sower. Could block the Bright Tusk Sower with the Mauler. Also, Corpulent Shambler is probably a good card to level here. I'm going to block with my Shambler instead. In particular, if he does something like a +1/+1 for Grove Huntress or Primal Surge, the +1/+1 trick is better if I block with the Sower and is less good if I block with the Shambler. Leveling a Darkheart Wanderer might be good. Contagion Surge. Aha! So, Contagion Surge again is a trick which would have been very, very strong if I had blocked with the Sower. So I'm happy to have blocked with the Shambler. Necrotic Worm, not a card I'm particularly scared of here in Draft. Maybe I even level both Darkheart Wanderers. None of these other cards are cards that I feel particularly strongly about leveling. Zombie Infantry creates a better board position, but I'm just going to level up the Darkheart Wanderers since he's not putting pressure on me, and Darkheart Wanderer 3 is really a game winner if you can Spirit Link it. And here's the Night Gaunt. I did not draw any spells, but that's life. Again, I'm not really that interested in giving the Darkheart Wanderer 1 regen. It's really Darkheart Wanderers 2 and 3 that I think is where the card shines. So we'll toss out the Night Gaunt, and then I could get a I could get a trigger on the Charnel Titan. The Gloom Fiend could create a favorable trade in either lane 2 or create a better trade. I guess it would turn this bad trade into an even trade, or turn this even trade into a strong trade. Leveling the Organ Harvester is just always good. I suspect I want to level the Organ Harvester, just because the Gloom Fiend remains useful. The Gloom Fiend remains useful even if I don't level it, whereas the Organ Harvester really needs to be leveled in order to be strong. I don't know what else he might have in his deck. Again, I haven't seen anything yet that makes it important to level the Organ Harvester, but because I'm not sure, I'm going to play it safe. And I get to trade my Organ Harvester for a Tangle Sprout, which makes me quite happy. No. Do not get to trade my Organ Harvester. Very well. So I think I will do the Deep Moss Raptor, and then choosing between the Cleric or the Graveborn Glutton. I think I'll just Glutton the Tangle Sprout. Excellent. So I'm Darkheart Wanderer Sower. Then what I'm really hoping for next turn is a Spirit Leash onto this Darkheart. I may or may not get it, but I've got 2 Spirit Leashes in the deck, so my odds aren't bad. Let's see. So that's actually favorable to me. The one problem I have with the Glowhive Siren is just the level 1 stats feel bad. 3/6 trades quite poorly. And although its level 2 stats and 3 stats are solid, you pay a lot at level 1 in order to get that life gain. Also, I question the Deep Moss Raptor. Empty laning a Deep Moss Raptor early in player rank 2 is a sign that he didn't have good options available to him. Let's so I know he I mean, essentially yeah, he's getting very little value at this point in the game out of the 2/2 body, and it'll be a long time before he sees the 13/13 payoff. And indeed, 13/13s are less scary in rank 3 than they are in rank 2. So Raptor is often a card that I level early or not at all, unless mid-game I'm able to get very good luck with the let me think for a second. Oh yeah, able to get very good luck and happen to draw a turn where the 2/2 body is actually able to kill something. So I got the Spirit Leash that I wanted, which was wonderful, but because of his Ghastly Touch. So if I Spirit Leash, I get a 5/10 creature, which is not that exciting. I think I'd rather Spirit Leash onto my Bright Tusk Sower. So I think I'll just take the 7 damage. Go Branch Weaver Dryad, then Spirit Leash him. Yeah, so now I've got a good answer to his stag. So I'm glad I waited a turn to get a good answer for his stag. Rot Fiend is fine. If he has to pay 2 creatures to take out my... actually, he's... yeah, this is actually quite good value for my Spirit Leash, because he's paying more than 2 cards to take out my Spirit Leashed Sower. So the question is, block with the Shambler, block with the Deep Moss Raptor. I think I want to block with the Shambler and empty lane the 13/13, since I know he's got no answer for the 13/13. He didn't level anything that can kill it, and I know he has to spend a card on my Sower. So I think this is just good. I didn't draw my Night Gaunt 2, but I didn't draw my Night Gaunt 2, but I've leveled up both of my Wanderers. And like a Spirit Leashed Wanderer 3 is definitely the direction I'm thinking here for trying to win this game. And I guess I'll toss out the Lightbringer Cleric. Not what I'm hoping for on a 3.1 turn, but my board position is strong, so I can probably recover. That's a good use of the Branch Weaver Druid. So I've got a +5/+5 strength in numbers, which I think I want to use here. The Wanderer is now 11/9, which is pretty good. I mean, I'm sure he can kill an 11/9, but he's actually going to have to spend... appreciable... Okay. That's not a great outcome. Yeah, this really isn't a good outcome. So... want to get the Darkheart Wanderer out onto the board. I don't really want to be putting it up against the Stag because... Yeah, I don't really want to be putting it up against the Stag because it's so easy to get rid of the Stag, and I'm hoping now to be able to Spirit Leash that Wanderer next turn and get a lot of value from it, so I don't want it to be very injured. Night Gaunt, not the right turn for my Night Gaunt. What am I doing here? So I'm definitely playing the Night Gaunt, and then I guess I just toss any old creature in front of the stag to kill it. I didn't draw the... If I would have gotten a Spirit Leash here, would have been great. I could have survived the Rot Fiend and gotten some regen on my Wanderer, but it didn't work out that way, so I'll level up the Crusher, and I guess I'm ahead on the board, so I can't complain. But he's got a significant amount of life gain in his deck. He has a limited number of scary threats, though, so I'm... maybe I can win with a Night Gaunt 3? Maybe? Huh. So I play anything in front of his Rot Fiend, and the Rot Fiend will die. Maybe the Raptor. I think I'm just going to take 8 damage from the Siren. Is that the right answer? No. Let's do that. Run combat. So now I'll take the 12 damage from the Gloom Fiend instead of the 8 damage for the Raptor, because the Gloom Fiend will be easier for me to dispatch next turn. Yuck. Yeah, the Gloom Fiend 3 ability is the Gloom Fiend 3 ability is potent. Ouch. There's a Spirit Leash, but I don't have anything good to Spirit Leash on the board. Close game, but unfortunately all of his life gain is really paying off for him. Yeah. Ouch. Okay. Sorry, I've tough call for what to do here. Level the Lightbringer Cleric versus the Grove Huntress. I can't really get a trigger off of the Lifebringer Cleric, so I'm just going to level my Grove Huntress. The reason I had the Grove Huntress buffed itself was just to play around his Contagion Surge 3. I know he has a Contagion Surge 3, and this way he can't use it to get 14 damage through. There's his Necrotic Worm, which is strong. So what I really want to do, unfortunately, what I really want to do is set up a big Darkheart Wanderer, but his board position is just too strong for that. So I think instead I need to level a Zithian Crusher and level the Shambler, or not the level the Shambler, play the Shambler. But here I might be able to try to build up a Darkheart Wanderer. Did not see my Knight Gaunt this player rank. Yeah, I think I'm in trouble here. Haha, ouch. Yeah, that hurts. Overwriting the zombie with the raptor to save myself breakthrough damage. And then hoping for a miracle. Well, the Knight Gaunt 3 might be the miracle I need. Maybe. In particular, Grove Huntress on the Darkheart Wanderer. Yeah, well, Knight Gaunt, Grove Huntress on the Darkheart Wanderer. Probably still in trouble, but at least I have a little bit of a chance here. I kind of need him to draw poorly here. If he can Contagion Surge my Darkheart Wanderer, get through 19 damage, then that should be the game over. Really, with his life total, he should be ignoring these two creatures and just playing a threat in lane 5 and a threat in lane 2. Or he could use his Gloom Fiend to, yeah, okay, that's... gets through the 19 damage, that should be game. Yeah, and the Zithian Rot Fiend. So I've got no answers here, right? There's nothing that can keep me alive. Nope, and it looks like I finished 2-2 with this this draft deck. This is yeah. Yeah. I think the deck would have probably been better off. I mean, given that I didn't find enough plants to really make my Nuada good. I mean, I was able to win one game on the back of my Nuada, but the other times that I tried Nuada, I was not very successful. And I think I probably would have been better off if I would have been all in on the buff the regenerating creature strategy. Instead of also picking up some plants. I think that might have worked out better for me. But in any case, it was a fun draft. I certainly enjoyed the game I won with Faith's Flourish. I would love to play some more of that card in Constructed once the metagame shifts a little bit. But at this point, I think I'm just going to concede. Thanks a lot for joining me. And a moderately disappointing 2-2 finish, but sometimes those happen in draft. Talk to you later.